It's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video. Some challenges with my dad, his health and things like that kind of left me on the uncreative side. Plus, I was waiting for some other parts to arrive to help this whole thing all come together. So it's all together now, and today I'm going to get it, hopefully, combination of today and tomorrow, get it complete. That will be fantastic. Welcome back. Here we are. I have doubled up my L angle iron. So I've got two pieces to give it extra strength in the middle where the solar panels will be, there's no support underneath. So I wanted to make that just a little stronger. I've measured the distances from the beginning to the end, which is in this case 53.5 inches to the line. So that's where we're going to cut it. These are the holes to be drilled to fit the brackets and to fit the holes for the solar panels. So that's the next step. So I'll be able to drill the hole in the roof, put that in place, put the cap on. Here's the cap. Be able to put this in place and then get that sealed. Hopefully in a couple hours this should all be completed. Other than the cables will be able, I'll run the cables through, but the crimper that I need, I ordered it, won't be here till tomorrow. And then I'll be able to finish plugging it in and we'll all be happy. That's the plan. All of the holes are now drilled. Now I can begin do another test, make sure the measurements line up, and then I'll get on drilling the hole through the roof. The dreaded hole through the roof. All right, back in a bit. Here we are, ready to do the hole on the roof. I did the pilot hole. Unfortunately, I did it a little too far forward, so I'm gonna have to readjust. Right now, pull it back a little bit, and hopefully that'll make a boo-boo better. Here we go. So it's gonna have to go just to the left of there. So I need to get that right there. There we go. Oh, looks like shit, there's a little brace there, it looks like. I might be able to salvage this after all. Because those wires came the wrong size and with the ends cut off, the universe, I guess, was looking out for me. So I'll thread them through this way. That way I only need the hole this big, so I can sand this a little bit. It's actually not bad. I'll paint that, seal it, put the cap on. We're good to go. I don't need a full hole. I can leave that brace there because I only needed a little bit because those caps changed everything. So it looks like we're ahead. Ha! Gotta like it when a good plan turns out wrong, but it's actually better. Fantastic. The universe is good. Yes, it is. All right, we have the goodies here. Big washer with some Gorilla duct tape. It's amazing stuff. And then we have the top and the wires that are gonna go through. So what I'm gonna do is, because this rather large washer is super smooth on the inside, it'll be better than the hole that I've painted and cut and sanded. It'll be better for the wires because they're going to be rubbing against it over time. So the covering is supposed to protect it from stuff, but this will add and help out. So I'll put this over the hole. Then I'm going to use some double-sided tape here. It's good for 38 pounds of pressure, but mostly I'm doing it just around the underside here just to hold it in place, because I have some sealant also to go around the top and the outside, and I have some pool tape that's super waterproof, and I'm going to make that. So I'll have 3 layers around the base of this to keep it waterproof. That's Get back into position. So the washer elevates the hole. So if water is able to make its way past the 3 outer barriers, it still has to go uphill over the tape. Hopefully it won't get under the washer, but that's how that is right now. So this here will then go like that. So I was able to get the double stick Gorilla Tape, or double-sided sticky tape, to hold it into place. And it's not the most beautifulest job, but it is gonna help to some degree. It's holding it in place the way I like it. And now I'm gonna drill 4 holes, 1 in each corner, and put in these 1-inch screws, and then put on the pool tape. It's good for patch and seal for swimming pools, which what I used on my fan as well. And it's been doing wonderful. I got it down. It's got an air bubble here, which is a bit of a drag, but you cannot lift this stuff up once it sticks. It's brutally tough, and if you get a wrinkle in it, you can't get them out. So you gotta be super careful how you're putting them on. As you can tell, I was outsmarted a couple times by the tape. But I tell you, the stuff works amazing. Once it's down, it ain't moving. You can't get it off. It's really tough. It's made to be in swimming pools all year round, so it'll do well. Plus, it'll be underneath the solar panels, so it'll be protected. Next, get the solar panels up here, lock them into place, and I'll feel happier. So when I put these up, my first approach is to put this back panel on first, because that one dictates how far backwards it goes because of the roof vent. So I'm going to open up the vent, put them in place. I may have to adjust this rack, but I think it's in good position from yesterday. And then based on where that one goes, this one might go a little further forward or a little backwards. It might be in the right place. If I did it right yesterday, it's in the right spot. Panels are up. I still have to connect them underneath. And then once that's done, the last phase will be to use the steel zip ties and lash them to the bars. Wind deflector, which works great, and the panels. Close up, you can see there's zip ties right there, 3. I got steel zip ties underneath here, 3 there, and then another 3 in the next group. And then along these little points, attaching it to this bar here. I tested it before it was put up, so I know it works. Just that one cable, I got to put the 2 ends on, and it'll be complete. Pretty happy. I just received my kit. This little kit has within it the necessary little doodads I need to finish up my solar thing. Solar thing, you get that, right? So, get this out of the way. What I needed to do was, I need to put this guy here and this guy here on top of the end here. The red one, positive, and then again for the negative, the same thing here. And then these 2, red will plug into red, black will plug into black. Then I'll plug it in to the solar generator. And that'll be that. Then it's just hiding the cosmetics of the wiring, and everything will be fine. This is the last step of this part of the journey. Here we go. All right, so I've cleaned the wires back, twisted it a little bit just to make sure that we don't have any loose ones sticking out anywhere. Both of them are good. This part here goes over the wire and it gets clamped down. And that part slides into the other one over here, which corresponds to the black wire. So the housing is slid on here. This is the inner part. Then next is This little silver guy goes on the end and slides into it. And then the final cap will go on top and get screwed in with this part here. That part there screws into this. That'll keep it all waterproof. Then this part here clips into the other one. Now it's important to know too is that this here little piece slides inside, so it slides in like this. So when they go in and they click, this is what's going in to the other one. So it's slightly smaller diameter and pushes inside. There we have it. All right, hang on, this is turning out to be a little bit of a disaster here. Okay, I'm gonna do it the way I was, this way here. Put this on, slide this into place, get it in there nice and snug. Okay, then putting this in there, there's 10, 12, and 14 gauge. Then this goes in here. And squeeze down for 10 gauge wire. And it releases at the end. Then do a pull test. Solid, good. And this here comes up to there, to the edge. Then we slide on the other piece all the way in so that these water stop things are here. That's in as far as it'll go. You hear a click. Yeah, there's a little click in there. Could feel it. All right, then this here tightens in like this. All the way down. Finger tighten it as far as I can go. Then this tool here. Okay, and this tool here. All right. This tool here acts like a wrench. Slips right over the end here and is able to grip this guy here like that. Slides over, and then this tool here slides right in here. Oops, maybe not that one. Yeah, it is that one. This in here grips right there. This section here of the thing, we'll call it a thing at this point, slides right in, matches up with it. Now when I turn this, this will hold it still and allow this to cinch down nice and tight. There you go. And you feel it click into place. There you go. Now this one's complete. Awesome. All right, we managed to get this on, got it organized. Now they're doing the tightening part. And on the little wrenchy guy. Twist it nice and tight, and you feel it go click. You can hear it too, maybe. There you go. That's as tight as you need it to go. Now we take the red, connect it to the red. Yeah, good. And we take the black and connect the black to the black. Click, click. And that's all good. Now we're gonna go, so there's the Blue Eddy. We're gonna power the Blue Eddy on. And that's gonna show that it is, I think it's 98% charged, so that's not gonna help us much. All right. It is plugged in up top, and I can see, even though we're in the shade, the solar panels right now are pulling in 37 30, 26, 33 watts. All right, everything is good. Long way to get here, but we did it. It's all good. Now I gotta tie up the wires, hide them properly, make them streamlined. Excited. The biggest part of this wiring part is now complete. Second phase I'll work on later. Finish the shelves now that it's warming up. That was one of the reasons I was getting bogged down, is a few health issues that happened with my father, and the weather has not been cooperating. It's too cold to paint and do things like that. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope some of this made sense in some way, and we'll see you on the next video. Yeah, hope your day is awesome. Cheers. Whew. Now I gotta clean this mess.